Pop the Balloon heads to Netflix and John Wick returns in Ballerina. Hi, I'm Marquette Shepard, and you are listening to More to the Story. The internet is exploding this week over news that the hit YouTube show Pop the Balloon or Find Love is headed to Netflix. This lovable show, hosted by Arlette or Mooley and produced by her husband known as BM, started out as a simple idea in their Phoenix, Arizona living room a little more than a year ago. They then shot the show in a low-budget studio. Her husband is a wedding photographer, and then posted episodes each week. I, along with millions of other people, were captivated and tuned in every week on YouTube and continue to tune in every week. People love it. They got millions of views, like I said, and months later, news came out that they were signed to Creative Artists Agency. This is one of the top talent representation agencies in all of the entertainment industry. Big names, think Will Smith, have been represented by them, and now this Phoenix, Arizona couple. This led them to news that came out just this week that they now have a Netflix deal. But here's the bummer. You can't celebrate for too long, right? There's always a catch. Arlette, who the audience loves, is not hosting the Netflix version of the show, which is called Pop the Balloon Live. This version of the show will be hosted by Yvonne Orji, the actress who played Issa Rae's best friend Molly on HBO's Insecure. It's a bummer because we won't see Arlette rise to the level of fame that her show has risen to. But in the end, Hollywood executives love celebrities. They love their stars. And so it was part of the deal that they find a celebrity to host the Netflix version of the show. The good news is that Arlette and BM will serve as executive producers on Pop the Balloon Live. And I hope they got paid a good amount of money for it. We'll see. Now, Arlette will also continue to host the YouTube version of the show. So congratulations to Arlette and BM for taking their creativity into their own hands and really maximizing YouTube and then making money off of it. And now from YouTube to the world of John Wick. I have a preview of the 5th installment in the film franchise, courtesy of Lionsgate Films. Ballerina, starring Keanu Reeves, follows an assassin as she sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. Here's a listen.
3, 2, 1, action.
One of the fascinating things in the franchise to me is the world creation. Ballerina gives us a chance to explore that world.
How do I start doing what you do?
Looks like you already have.
When I got the opportunity or the offer, it was really inspiring.
Lean into your strengths.
I'm actually surprised I came out of it in one piece.
When I read the script, I didn't think you could find a way to expand the world in a way that felt completely different and at the same time completely connected. Welcome to the Continental. But they did.
This is not a female John Wick. This is a story about Eve coming into it from the beginning.
I was excited. I was nervous. I was worried.
It's a challenge,
That's cool.
but a hell of a lot of fun.
The way that the fights are built, you have to be prepared for whatever they throw at you. It was a kind of discipline, physical and mental, that I didn't know before.
She's balls out, just fearless.
The action is incredible.
It was a really high bar. You have to bring your A game.
I remember the first time I saw Keanu flick a cartridge out of a pistol. I was like, oh my God, rewind.
John Wick is the Baba Yaga, and she's the baby Yaga.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
The flamethrower scene is insane. I think I burned 106 people. I only cried with the first man. The other 105, I was fine.
Fans are gonna love what Anna does and how she plays this character.
The overall goal was to give John Wick action when you're watching it with an audience and the place goes nuts. That's a great experience.
That was amazing!
I hope you enjoyed that. Ballerina is directed by Lynn Weissman and written by Shay Haddon. It'll be out in theaters this June 2025, just in time for blockbuster season. Well, that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for listening to More to the Story with me, Marquette Shepherd. I'll have more TV and movie news and reviews for you next week.